Are your joints screaming at you? And I don't mean a little tweak here and there. I'm talking about the deep, persistent ache that sends you searching for any cream, pill, or quick fix you can get your hands on. You try something, get a few hours of relief, and then the pain comes roaring right back. Maybe even worse than before. You've probably been told, hey, it's just part of getting older. Learn to live with it. Well, I'm Gavin Noble from Gavin Noble Physiotherapy and the 10X Physio channel. With over 25 years of experience helping people over 50 stay active, mobile, and out of the doctor's office, I'm here to tell you that you just don't have to live with it. What if I told you most of those solutions are missing the point entirely? That they aren't designed to solve the real problem? Today, we're not just talking about masking your pain. We're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most common overlooked reasons your joints are in agony. And more importantly, I'll give you a long-term strategy to finally quiet them down, so you can get back in the driver's seat of your own body. Let's bust a huge myth right out of the gate. The massive joint pain industry often sells a convenience story, that your pain is the problem, so they sell you things to numb it, mask it, or brace it. But here's the truth, the pain isn't the problem. The pain is the messenger. It's the fire alarm screaming that something is fundamentally wrong. Those creams and pills, think of them as cutting the wires to the fire alarm. They can definitely make things feel better for a bit, and for some conditions, they are a vital part of a treatment plan. But for many of us, they don't do much to put out the actual fire. And while you're enjoying that temporary silence, the underlying mechanical issue can get progressively worse. Now, while many factors can cause joint pain, from cartilage degeneration to inflammation and autoimmune conditions, a huge, often overlooked contributor is a crisis of force management. Your body is a system designed to absorb impact with every single step you take. When that system breaks down, all that force has to go somewhere, and it gets funneled directly into your joints, which were never meant to bear that load alone. Think of it like a car. Your muscles are the suspension system. If your suspension is shot, you're going to feel every single pothole on the road. In your body, when key muscles are weak, your joints take the full brutal impact of every step, day after day. It's no wonder they're screaming. So, what's a real foundational fix? It's not a magic pill or a cream. It's rebuilding your body's own natural suspension system. It's about reactivating your muscles and turning them back into the powerful, resilient shock absorbers they were designed to be. This isn't a quick fix, it's a long-term strategy. It takes consistency, but the payoff is a life with less pain and more freedom. The core of this strategy is twofold: improving your joint mobility and building strength in the muscles that support them. When your muscles are strong, they take the load off the joint. They absorb the shock from walking, running, and climbing stairs, protecting your cartilage. And when your joints can move through their full intended range, you avoid compensations that cause strain elsewhere. We're going to walk through 3 foundational movements you can start today. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. The goal is to perform these movements in a pain-free range. We're retraining the body, not punishing it. And of course, especially if you have severe pain or a diagnosed condition, always check with a healthcare professional before starting a new exercise program. All right, let's get to the good part. I'm going to show you 3 exercises. I want you to focus on the quality of the movement, not the quantity. Slow and controlled is the name of the game. The seated knee extension. This is where we start to rebuild the primary shock absorber for your knee, your quad muscle. Well, why it works? When your knee hurts, it's natural to avoid using your quads. but this makes the muscle weaker and the joint even more vulnerable. This simple move isolates the quad and tells it to wake up, all without putting the full weight of your body on the knee. A stronger quad means a more supported and stable knee. So for this exercise, we're sitting up nice and tall in a chair. All that we're going to do is we're going to just gently straighten one leg up like so. And we're at the top there. We're going to squeeze this quads muscle here, hold for 5 seconds, and then slowly lower down. We'll do that over onto the other side as well. So we're going to straighten up, squeeze this top muscle like so, hold for 5 seconds, and then down, back again. You're going to alternate this 10 times on each side, and then aim for 2 to 3 sets to really get these quads woken up. Next up, we have the clamshell, which we use for unhappy hips and low back. So, our modern seated lifestyles have put some of the most important hip muscles to sleep. This move is their wake-up call. While it works, a muscle on the side of your hip, the gluteus medius, is critical for keeping your pelvis stable. When it's weak, your knee can collapse inward when you walk, and your lower back often takes a beating. The clamshell targets this muscle beautifully, which helps protect both your hips and your knees. In this clamshell, we are lying on our side. Our hips are stacked one over the other. Feet are stacked one on the other. All we're doing here is we're gently opening up this top knee like so. Again, just as far as comfortable, so this top hip here doesn't drop back like so. Okay? So again, we're opening that top knee like so, gently squeezing into these glutes muscles at the back, and then gently lower back down. So we're opening up again, and then back down, open up again, and then slowly back down. You want to do 15 of these on one side, then flip over, go onto your other side, and you want to aim to do 2 to 3 sets. Our next movement is the chin tuck, which we use for neck and shoulder tension. All those hours looking down at our phones and computers have wrecked our posture, putting a ton of strain on our neck. The chin tuck is the perfect reset. So why it works is that this move strengthens the deep muscles in the front of your neck while stretching the tight ones in the back. Fixing this imbalance helps pull your head back into alignment over your shoulders, taking pressure off the joints and nerves in your neck almost instantly. So to do this movement, we can stand up tall or you can sit in your chair, and all we're trying to do is gently take the neck back like so. It's almost like we're trying to make a double chin. We're holding for a few seconds, then release. So again, we take the head back like so, trying to make that double chin. Keep looking forward, hold for a few seconds, and release. I'll just do one more here. So again, we take the head back like so, and then come back out. So remember, this is gently mobilizing those joints at the back of your neck. You should almost feel a little bit of a stretch just at the back of your neck, at the base of the skull. You want to do about 10 reps. This is a great one to sprinkle throughout your day, especially if you're stuck at a desk. These 3 movements are your starting point. They're the first step on a journey to reclaiming your body. But remember, consistency is what turns these simple actions into real lasting change. I want you to try these every other day for the next 2 weeks. Then come back to this video and drop a comment below to let me know how you're feeling. What we've talked about today is a huge shift in perspective. Joint pain isn't just an enemy to be silenced, it's a teacher guiding you back to healthier movement. By stepping off the merry-go-round of temporary fixes and embracing a strategy of building strength, you aren't just masking pain, you're addressing one of the key reasons it's there. the human body is incredibly resilient. You have the power to rebuild your own suspension system and give those screaming joints some peace. It all starts today with one controlled movement at a time. And if you want to continue this journey and discover the things you might be doing every single day that are contributing to your joint pain, I highly recommend you check out our video on the 10x Physio channel titled 5 Everyday Habits That Secretly Harm Your Joint Health After 50. So you'll see that on our channel here. Hopefully the description and the link is up on the screen now. Thank you for watching again today, and I'll see you in the next video.